Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review. Today I'm doing New Glarus's Apple Ale. So I decided just to do all three of the New Glarus fruit beers that I had in my cellar. And this one I'm kind of nervous about. If you watched those, or if you didn't watch those other videos, I love their fruited beers so much. I did Serendipity, which has some apple in it. That is phenomenal. The cherry, the Wisconsin red, right? That one's phenomenal. And then I got to try for the first time this year the strawberry rhubarb, which is a top five favorite beer of the year for me. All that being said, I'm not a huge hard cider fan. Like I like it, maybe like one. Friend of mine makes it every year. This is pretty good, but still like usually I just want one and I want to move on to something else. This gives me hope because they brew a brown ale first, then they add the apple. I guess it's just apple juice. I don't think they make like a cider out of it. It just says squeezed apples. Um, so my great grandfather made apple cider, not hard cider, just regular apple cider growing up. So like it's definitely something I love. But again, like after a glass of it, I typically want to move on in my life. Use my Batman bottle opener because Justice League comes out this week. So big dork. It sucks as a bottle opener. Um, it looks cool, but it is not very functioning. I'm gonna break the bottle. That's what you want is to put your finger right there on that point to really get some leverage. Yep, great design. All right. Kind of thought it'd be darker being, the base of a brown ale, but I guess when you cut it with apple juice, shouldn't be too surprised. All right. Yeah, okay. Kind of looks like almost like a pilsner and a apple cider mix. Uh, Almost exactly two fingers ahead. Yeah, if someone just poured this for me, I would have guessed it's like a Yingling or a cider. Or, I wouldn't have guessed both to mix, obviously. That's the boring part, and that's the part you can see. Let me tell you how it smells and tastes. It smells like apple cider. I mean, it definitely smells straight apple. Interestingly, I get the skin and the actual fruit. Um, I had an apple for well, it's part of my lunch today, and it kind of smells like when I was eating that. I was kind of hoping in the aroma, hopefully it happens in the taste that some of that brown ale would come through. I'm really not getting that aroma, but you tell me it's an apple ale. It should be apple forward. This is, fingers crossed. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. So let's talk percentages. This is like 85% cider, 15% beer taste. It's really interesting that you do. Well, okay, so you get. It's hard to describe because it sounds like it's one dimensional. It does have apple juice and cider qualities, and those two things do taste different. And then that like 15 or so percent of like the beer taste cuts through that a little bit. So it's not. I don't want. I'm not use the word bad because I don't think ciders are bad, but it doesn't have that same like one and done quality. I think because of that 15%. Um, It's incredible how much apple comes through. Jeez. I didn't look up the ABV. I'm gonna assume it's around 4%, like the other ones are, the other fruit beers. Um, but honestly, this is gonna be a crappy review because it's really hard to say anything other than it tastes like apples. Specifically brown ale, I don't get that. It'd be nice if it was like more like a nutty brown ale. And I think that nut would complement nice with the apple. Nothing against this beer as it stands. It's just, do I get like if someone just gave this to you and said, "What is this?" At least to me, I'd probably be like, "This is the cider," and if I didn't know it was a apple ale, they won't even be telling you that it tastes like 15% beer. It doesn't even have like a pear note or anything. I mean, it's just straight apple. be a great beer for someone who's like, I don't like beer, but I like hard cider. Be like, all right, well, here's a beer you'll like. It's good. It would be at the bottom of my list of their fruit beers. All the other ones are like, I love them. I want more of them. This one, I wouldn't trade for it myself. If you haven't tried it and you like the other ones, do try it. Like, I would trade for it to try it, but having tried it, I wouldn't go back to it unless someone just gave me one as an extra in a trade or something. So good beer, solid, definitely apple forward. This is the longest it's taken someone to say, yeah, it tastes like apple juice. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Jim, for giving me the beer. I really appreciate the opportunity to review it. I think you also put it at the bottom of their fruit beers. Thank you guys for watching. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. No hype beer reviews at both of those. And as always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.